Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our brand new episode on Beyond the Mic with your host, Mazibuko.
And me, was Lopepe.
Yes, so guys, as you can see, change of venue.
Change of venue, gents.
We have to mix it up just a
Just
little
a little
bit,
bit.
just a little bit. No, but guys, once again, appreciate the love and the support that we keep getting. Continue, just follow us every social media and support the boys. You feel me? Support us, show love.
Yes, sir. Hoping you guys enjoyed the last episode as well.
Of course. And we're on 50 subscribers.
Yeah, we're growing. We're growing.
Halfway till the
100.
mukbang. Till the mukbang, Jen. Till the mukbang.
You see, what I was gonna buy the food for that?
We'll both contribute. It's okay. We'll both contribute. No, but appreciate you guys, and hope you enjoy this episode as well. Shall we get into it?
Yes, sir. Tell them, what are we talking about?
Yes,
By the
sir.
way, before we start, another disclaimer. We're not targeting anyone specific. I'm saying we're genuinely trying to express, based off whatever the topic is, what we're about to tell you. We're just trying to express what we have seen, heard, or know people that have been in the same position, that have been in the position that we're about to talk about. So we're not trying to target specific people before Jen start getting into their
But
feelings.
you know what they always say: if the shoe fits.
Ah,
No, I'm joking.
you see, if their shoe fits. But then we're not trying to target
but
specific people.
genuinely speaking, not targeting anyone. Okay, but anyways, so today's topic is how people deal with breakups differently. Now, I'll let Wise start us off again. Just like talk to us how like he thinks people handle breakups. You feel me?
I think-
so. Yeah, talk to us.
I think, as soon as Ora told me about this topic, I was already starting to think about things, bro. You know what I'm saying? I knew what I was gonna say. Now it's just time to say. You know what I'm saying? But then I would say, I think we're in a day and age where people are not dealing with breakups the way they should. Like, essentially, if that makes sense. I think, what I was gonna say, like, I think unethical behavior in terms of relationships is being accepted, and I don't think that's right. Like, for example, I think the most obvious example is still keeping in contact with your ex, or having their phone number on your phone. I'm saying, like, I low key, I'm a red flag. I'm saying red flag. Did we mention that in our red flags in relationships?
We still have it. We have
Don't
it.
worry,
Part two
is
with
coming
the guest
up.
very soon.
It's coming
still
up.
have
We're
it,
gonna go in depth, but
Yeah.
then in terms of, like, for me, this is just my opinion, guys. I'm not trying to bash anyone who has been in this position, but I think unethical behavior, like keeping your phone, keeping your ex's number on your phone after the breakup is it's so unethical. And we live, especially with our age group, or at least people in and around our age group, tend to be in a position where that's what they're doing. And I'm saying they're keeping their ex's phone number on their phone they after the breakup, and maybe it's I'll keep their number on their phone and then I'll delete it when I'm 100% over them. Okay, if that's the case, okay, I think I kind of see what you're doing, kind of, but I don't fully agree. But then in terms of, like, keeping their number on your phone entirely, you need to get checked, because when you get a new spouse in the future, especially if you're male and you're going for a logical woman, or if you're female and you're going for a logical man, these guys have been through the most. So something like that, they won't accept it. You know what I'm saying? And in conversation, we know when they talk about who have you dated in the past and stuff like that, and you're like, yeah, no, I still have my ex's phone number on my phone and stuff, they'll look at you, they'll be like, it was nice to meet you, have a good life.
Keep it pushing, and you're not lying, though, because I won't lie, it low-key is a red flag. Like, imagine, right, you find a girl attractive and stuff, and you're in the talking phase, of course, and you ask her, like, different questions and stuff, and then she mentions she still keeps in touch with the ex girl.
And it's like, nah.
Are you going to continue, or you gonna?
No.
Exactly. You're gonna dash.
We're gonna dash.
Exactly. Now,
especially if I had to ask, because, like, I know in a talking stage, especially with females, they don't reveal. Okay, they do reveal, but they try not to reveal too much, because they know themselves. So if I had to ask them, how long has this been going on, or how long have you guys broken up, and she tells me now it's been a year, and you still have those.
And you still, yo, nah,
boy.
that's
At that
crazy.
point, you have attachment issues that you finna work on, because that's something that, like, boy.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to be that African guy, but that's an evil spirit right there, bro. That's an
Nah.
evil spirit, because you can never put yourself, like, okay, hopefully I'm not rambling too much, but you see, in this case, if you have your ex's phone number on your phone, I think you're leaving a door open that you're not trying to close. And you yourself, you're allowing, either male or female, you're allowing that door to be open, because the same hurt and pain that you felt in your previous relationship is still gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you're gonna tell people, oh, no, I'm over them. But then, if that's the case, why is their number still on your phone? You know what I'm saying? I feel like we must not be in a day and age where we're so naive to a point where we're still having people's number on our phones. That shouldn't be there no more. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you need to close that door. Unless, if that door isn't closed, then the same hurt and pain that you felt will be there. Maybe it won't be that much like it was before, but it's still gonna be prevalent.
It's still gonna be there. No, I couldn't have said that perfect. Like, you've literally summarized it for sure. But I also feel like another way people like deal with heartbreaks or like breakups is gents go clubbing. You feel me? They use it as a way to like escape their reality that they in. That I lost.
I don't have no man.
Yeah.
I don't have no hand. I don't have no man.
Now I have to go out now. You feel me? And create a whole new roster, which once again I genuinely like feel. Yeah, I mean, it does feel that the pain a bit, just a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's temporary pleasure. Feel me? Because you'll always long for something even more. The more you do it, the more you'll realize that nah, there has to be more to life than just this. You get me?
Yeah.
That's why I feel like going out. I mean, yeah, go out, but honestly speaking, I don't think that should be your first solution to healing. Because I promise you won't heal fully. You won't heal fully. And honestly speaking, you will feel lonely. Because it does get... I spoke about this beginning of this season, actually, the first episode, where like you're just trying to fill a void, you feel me? Trying to fill a void, smash all these girls, everything, club. I mean, yeah, you've got game, but at the end of the day, you're lonely. Think about it.
Yeah.
You're lonely. And who are you going to, like, cry? Like, whose shoulder are you going to cry on if you think about it? You get me? But what other ways do you think people handle breakups?
I would say... wait, are we also gonna speak about like the best way to handle breakup?
Yeah, no, we will.
I would say, that's tough. I think, for sure, I think this is something that definitely happens. I think, okay, I'm not trying to be misogynistic, but I think amongst females, it happens a lot. Also males, because if you don't have discipline, that's what's gonna happen.
That's what's gonna happen.
So I feel like the way people deal with breakups is showing that they low-key haven't gotten over it. So, and when I mean by that, I mean by just tweeting either on X or Twitter, IG, WhatsApp statuses.
So basically, they just like post things related to their breakup.
So it's like, I don't need my man.
So they're showing the world that they just had a breakup.
Or you see that okay, I still follow them, but Drake's diary on IG.
Oh yeah.
They'll post those quotes,
Those quotes.
either on IG or status, but they'll make it known that they did break up with the previous person, and they want to show the world how they've gotten over them. You know what I'm saying?
They have,
and it's like, they haven't. They truly haven't, because it's like, if that was the case, why are you doing all these condescending tweets, statuses, IG stories? You know what I'm saying? And that time, I'm sure they doing that with the hopes that maybe he has to see it.
And just know
it's like,
that
I bet you that person doesn't even follow you no more. So I don't know what you're trying to do by doing those things.
They're hoping that they see the message, just so that they can show the person that, listen, you're not everything to me. You feel me? You're not, and I can move on. But can you really move on if you do? But please continue. Sorry.
Yeah. So, and I feel like that as we're saying right now, that's not really moving on, bro. Like, you just trying to, you baiting, you know what I'm saying? You baiting your previous ex, you know what I'm saying? And it's also like, why all these noise? Why are you making so much noise? Why is it that half of the people that follow you on socials they're not friends with you? So why should they have access to what's going on in your life? You know what I'm saying? And I think in that case, you must just leave quietly. I'm saying you must just leave quietly. Not a lot of people need to know. I'm saying
what's
you can,
going on in your
obviously,
life, definitely.
if people ask, you can tell them that's up to you. I'm saying, but you don't have to make it known, on socials that I'm no more with anyone. I'm done with that person. Now I'm doing better without them. And it's like, bro, what's going on? Are you okay? Like, are you genuinely okay? Like, low key, but yeah.
No, I like what you said, genuinely speaking, because like it is true, and we all do this. Like this generation,
facts.
like we just post these things just to let our ex know that, listen, you are not everything. I can move on. But in reality, behind closed doors, it's low key defeating you just a bit. Bit, yeah. And for me personally, I just feel like, the best way you can like go about it is definitely, if you have to, deactivate social media one time, just so that what's this thing, you don't have to like come across his page or whatever if it was really that bad. And also, don't follow him or her. What are you doing? you look,
boy,
don't do that. Don't
like a stalker. Look like a stalker.
What are you doing? Just stop that thing.
Stop that.
But let me ask you a question. Would you remain friends? I'll answer the question, but would you still be friends with your ex after the breakup? If the breakup obviously ended in good terms, like the breakup ended in good terms, would you still remain friends with?
So must I answer you?
I'll answer after you.
Okay. Good question, Ura.
Of course.
Now I
feel like I know what he's gonna say.
No, cow. Because Jets, as we said, cow, like. We said this like literally early in the episode, how you don't want to be in a position where you opening a door that Jenny needs to be closed. And I understand if someone says, oh no, but we ended on good terms, and I'm saying, but it's like, okay, that's Jenny, okay. But then it's like there's still no need for this person to be in your life anymore, because it's like them being friends with you still, even after good terms, I tell you now, it's going to bite you in the bums in future, dog. Because who knows, what if she catches feelings for you again after she sees you with someone else, or you catch a feelings for her when you see her with someone else, and I'm saying vice versa. And that's why it's like those gents, even if you end on good terms, and I'm saying, you just gotta let them go. There's a reason why we don't look back. I'm saying, you just gotta let them
obviously
go.
No bad blood, but
this is just my opinion, by the way.
Obviously no bad blood. Close the chapter. I hear what you're saying.
Close that book. I understand. And that would really separate you from the rest. Because even if you end on good terms and you still allow yourself to not be friends with that person, even if you ended on good terms, it will really separate you from the rest and really show who can really move on despite good terms.
Of course,
despite that's really gonna separate you from the rest.
I liked what you just said. Me personally, guys, as you like on this podcast, you know how I feel personally about these things. No, it's just a no for me. Not because
you're gonna be like, I already have enough friends.
Well, I have enough friends.
That's what Ura does. I already have enough friends.
Well, I have enough friends, but no, not like that. But for me personally, it's like, think about it, Chief. You really you're not letting those wounds heal. If you think about it, you really not. Like, sure, we ended it on good terms. Okay, fair enough. But what can we do from here? Be friends and forget that what we just had happened. Like, how do I completely shut that down and just pretend like that didn't exist and continue to be friends with you? It doesn't make sense to me personally. And this is no bad blood to people that genuinely still choose to be friends with their ex and stuff. At the end of the day, it's you. You feel me? You do you. We all have free will. But for me, like, if you had to ask me that question, would I don't know? I would not. Simply because, honestly speaking, I think, as Wise just said, you don't need to leave the door open anymore. If the door is closed, just close it completely. Lock it even. Throw the key away. You don't have to like keep it open a little bit, because there's no need. You feel me? Because if you're searching for someone next, what are they going to think about it? Like, is it not weird that for me personally, it's weird. But honestly speaking, I think as the saying goes, there are plenty of fish in the sea.
Plenty of fish
in the sea. Leave this fish. It's old. It's done. You've cooked it. Or like, just throw it back in the sea. Let it go. You throw your reel back in. Swoop in another one. Not the same one. Think about it like that.
But then, in your opinion, what's your thoughts on? Because I've seen it a lot of times. But
Yeah.
in your opinion, what's your thought on people that will take what you just said and just be like, nah, I have attachment issues, so I really need time to get over this person?
Okay, honestly speaking, for me personally, my opinion on that, I feel like you definitely need to work on yourself, number one, for sure. Like, you have to just really think, like, what is it that makes you so attached to these people? Is it the fact that you're scared of being alone? If so, I hear you. Talk to the Lord, you feel me? And you'll be fine. But I feel like definitely work on yourself, because you don't want to bring your attachment issues into the relationship. You feel me? Because, boy, it's gonna be a hard one. It's going to be a hard one. And I feel like you definitely need to work on yourself, because I know someone, right, who struggles with this attachment issues. And I've said this before, guys. It's okay to be alone, you feel me? Because really, all you need in this world is yourself and the people that love you. You don't need everyone else's validation or attention or love at all, because you have to think about it like this. One, you won't please everyone. And two, not everyone will love you. You feel me? And therefore, you gotta let go of certain people. If they weren't beneficial in your life, let it go. Don't be attached, sort of thing. So that's just my opinion. You feel me? I don't know if...
No, you did answer my question. I was gonna even say, like, based on what you said in episode 1, how there's nothing wrong with being alone.
Exactly.
Like, I think, especially with, like, the way people in and around our age, let me say below the age of 25, how people act in relationships and stuff, how you like people that you wouldn't think actually exist when it comes to relationships.
Crazy.
And I think we live in a day and age where, especially with the males, that would rather be alone than have to deal with this type of trash. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, why is it that I must waste my time and energy for someone that's gonna treat me in this type of way that won't put enough effort to make a relationship work? And we live in a day and age where, if you feel like being alone is just the best option, I'm not gonna hold you to it. You know what I'm saying? That's something I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. I don't want you to be alone.
Obviously.
For that's me personally.
Obviously.
I still, till this day, I do disagree when Ora says there's nothing wrong to be alone.
No, there's nothing wrong. No.
I still think you need a spouse. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, wait. Check this though. Check this. I feel like, especially, I'm talking to people that are going to finish high school, or who just finished high school 2 years after high school even. I'm talking to you guys in particular. I feel like, trust me when I say, before searching for that, definitely work on yourself. Reason number one, I'm especially talking to the males, because think about it. We live in a society where, like, a girl doesn't want a guy who brings nothing to the table.
Yeah.
Let me emphasize on this, or let me elaborate on this. But as I was saying, for those of you that don't know what I mean by wait, what did I just say again?
What do you mean by being alone is fine?
Oh yeah. For those, so basically, I feel like, number one, girls, especially the girls in this day and age, they don't want a man who doesn't have anything going for them, like no sense of drive, no purpose whatsoever. You feel me? And as a guy, for me personally, this is just me being honest, I would put that above seeking a girl, simply because if you wanna go on dates with a hand, you can't afford that. You feel me? You can't afford that. You're not where you're meant to be in life, and therefore I'm like, chief, work on yourself, grind if you have to, before you get all these girls. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, you'll have your fun now, okay, fine, but when you reach 25, 26, what's gonna happen to you? You have no girls, because all the girls are starting to mature. They're starting to realize that, listen, I can't have a playful guy in my life. I need someone who's going to like grow with me as well. How can I make money and not you? You feel me? You are not doing anything. All you do is party. You have no job, etc., etc. That's why I feel like, work on yourself, chief. You feel me? That's why. And also, you girls, work on yourself before you find a man. Because let me tell you something, man, these days, lazy gents,
Especially the youngins.
exactly, lazy gents. And you deserve to find a man who takes his life seriously. You feel me? So I feel like, take yourself seriously, so that if you come across a man and he's like, I like you, you take yourself seriously, you guys can grow together. You don't have to do it when you're young. You feel me? Have this lifestyle of not having a care in the world. You're only going to lock in later at
which
in
doesn't make any sense. I don't
You're going to
see
regret.
why.
You're going to regret. I know people that regret, and I know people that tell me every day, Ora boy, trust me when I say, leave these girls. They'll come later in life. But for now, focus on yourself. And that's what I'm trying to advocate. Focus on yourself. Because I'm telling you this, it's low-key a distraction. If you it is a distraction, because yes, you've got like purpose. You have a purpose. You know what you want to achieve, and so forth and so forth. But at the same time, you have to accommodate
Someone
your
else,
partner. You feel me? And I'm not saying if you're in a relationship now, get out of it. No, please don't twist my words. However, I am saying, if you are single, there's a reason why you're single. Just work on yourself until you get a partner. That's all I mean. You feel me? But obviously, as Wise says, being alone is not the best, of course.
Yes, because you can, as I said in episode 1, you can only be alone for
so long. Yeah, no.
But
fair.
then, like, I really like what you said. That was nice.
Thank you.
I like, especially as you said, when you said, people that have told you that, like having hands is really not that all that, because if your life ain't straight, then they just gonna bring distraction.
Exactly.
And that's really nice, because it's like, you don't wanna be with someone where you yourself as a man or a woman, you trying to make sure that your life is correctly
sorted.
You know what I'm saying, you putting in effort, and then you with someone where it's literally the exact opposite, or they just taking their time. Why, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? And
no, we know why they taking their time.
Why
they just don't see the purpose as of now. You feel me?
And that doesn't make any sense. Why is it that you have to reach a certain type of age for you to lock in? That doesn't make any sense,
lock in
bro.
now. But please continue.
Lock in now. Like, honestly, you want to lock in now, because by the time you reach above the age of 25, that time maybe you got yourself an apartment and stuff like that, but you know that your life still ain't straight. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, I don't know if you still have debts to pay, maybe the money that's coming in is not enough to accommodate the expenses that need to be paid. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And there's still all the other things that come. You know what I'm saying? All the other bills that need to be paid, things that just need to happen. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if you made sure that all of that was done before, then things like that would have not been an issue. But I know, obviously, life hits hard for certain type of people, so we're not trying to say this trying to act like it's easy for everyone. It is a hard road for everyone. You know what I'm saying? But that's why you must make sure that you don't get into a space or a time where life really hits you hard, where it could have really been avoided if you locked in a bit earlier.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you must remember, we can't rewind time. You know what I'm saying? So whatever happens, boy. You know what I'm saying? There's no replay, there's no restart, Baba.
You
There's no
only
such
get
thing.
one life. YOLO, gents. You only live once.
So
YOLO.
make the best of it,
Of
girl.
course.
Lock in early. If you need to lock in 19, 20, then do it, girl. Don't get distracted by IG where you see these gents partying, advertising parties on the weekend. If you know you have to do a certain something on the weekend or in the week, if it's either trying to make up or trying to do this and that, then do it, but don't worry about that, bro. Don't worry about that.
No, I'm with you. And I want to touch on this just a little bit more until we move on to the next subtopic.
Yeah.
But I spoke to my mother, right? And honestly speaking, my mom gives the best advice, man. But we were talking and she genuinely spoke to me and she was like, Ora, listen, yes, you're not where you wanna be right now in life, and that's okay. You need to understand, number one, life is not a race. You'll get there when you get there. You feel me? You shouldn't like compare your life to someone else's. Number one, that's not what we say.
I like that. I like that.
Never compare your life to someone, because as J. Cole says, no such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing. But you'll be where you need to be soon. Whenever that may be, I don't know. But I feel like you genuinely need to take it easy on yourself. You feel me? For sure. Take it easy on yourself. But at the same time, don't allow gents to convince you to be like, boy, you're so boring. Why every time I hit you up or something, I say pull up to the party and stuff, you only say no? How come? You're so young. Why not do it now? You feel me? And it's like, sure, have your fun, okay? But you know you can't afford to do that. At least not now. You know you can't afford to do that now. And believe me when I say it will happen. It will happen later for you. You feel me? In your life, you have to lock in early. Some people have to lock in later, whatever they may be, because they chose to lock in later. But you don't lock in later. Don't be like everyone else. Stand out. You feel me? When people are going left, go right, vice versa. You feel me? And believe me when I say, yes, life is short. Tomorrow's never promised. And you don't want to live life with regrets. I get that. Believe me, I do. But trust me when I also say, you don't want to be 25, 26 and still on that 19-year-old mindset. Do you get me? So,
as we said last season, don't wanna be like Drake, girl. 37, 38, still living like he's in his early 20s.
This is not me defending him.
Okay, but to be fair,
he made it. Because think about it. He had to lock in early in his career to be where he is. Even though I don't agree with the things he does, but I will say that you never saw him do what he's doing now earlier, because he knew if he did that, he wouldn't be where he is today.
That's true.
This is not me trying to glaze, of course. But I want to ask you another question, wise. What would you say to what would you say to a friend who just got through a breakup? Yeah, what advice would you give them?
Story time. You know what I'm saying? Story time.
Yeah, what would you
So obviously I know a friend that just came out of a breakup. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
If you don't know, nothing more can I tell you, know what I'm saying? But obviously I'm not gonna reveal too much, because there are just some private things that I can't reveal. And I did get permission from him to say the story.
Yeah.
But obviously I need to be respectful about it.
Of course.
Because that's what we do over this side. We don't bash.
We don't bash no one. We
gents.
just give content to you guys.
Know what I'm saying?
It's up to you to agree or disagree.
You know what I'm saying? We're not forcing things down your throat. You know what I'm saying?
Course.
Up to you if you want to agree or disagree. But as I was saying, story time. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
But then, I know a friend that just came out of a breakup. Me and Ura know this person. You know what I'm saying? And I guess our friends, our personal close friends, know who we're talking about. So with him, he came out of a 4-month relationship. You know what I'm saying? But then it was revealed to him. So he told me that there was a day where he woke up and he felt like a sense of loneliness essentially, and he didn't.
He just felt unease.
Unease. Yeah. And I think if you're in a relationship and you have that feeling, confront your hand immediately, boy.
That's a sign. Don't wait,
Baba.
That's a sign.
So he woke up and he had that feeling of loneliness, unease, and he prayed about it. You know what I'm saying? But what really like stood out to me from what he was telling me is that the prayer point he was saying, he told God, he was like, if this woman that I'm with is not meant to be in my life, give me a sign, then I will leave her. So okay, Fede. Next day comes, he takes his hand. So the girl ends up telling him that after 2 months of the 4-month relationship they had, she felt bored. Which, as we said in Red Flags in Relationship Part 1, if you're the type of person, male or female, to get bored in a relationship, you need to get checked. You know what I'm saying? You need to get checked. But then obviously that's not the point of today. So yeah. He said he told me that she got bored and that obviously he got angry about it. Rightfully so, I think, in my opinion. He got angry about it. He did tell her that, why didn't you tell me this before? Obviously, she told him that, nah, I'm not good at communication, plus I didn't want to hurt your feelings. But I feel like in that type of case, guys, the ones that are listening or watching on YouTube, if you're in a point in life where you're generally not happy in your relationship, speak to that person immediately. Don't wait it out, because that wait will be more hurtful than you being bored itself. Like it'll be, because it's like, you could have told me this earlier, but you chose not to. And I feel like if you're in that position, tell that person. You know what I'm saying? But then she told him what she told him. Obviously, it got a bit heated. They ended up the breakup, the voice notes in the breakup, it was a bit toxic. And he did admit that, like, Fede was a bit immature, but like, I think he did tell me that even every kind person has their limit. You know what I'm saying? And if it's to a point where they're getting so hurt, it's very hard to just like leave peacefully. You know what I'm saying? So okay, Fede, they left each other, but then more things was revealed in the voice notes. Obviously, I'm not gonna reveal everything. I'm just gonna reveal the things that stood out. So he sent her a toxic VN, you know what I'm saying, about them breaking up. But it wasn't too toxic, if you actually heard the VN, you could hear the hurt in that person's voice, you know what I'm saying? You could hear. Man. And so obviously he sent that to the girl, but the girl took it the wrong way, obviously, and she did. And what was so funny is that, like, she had so much big words to say, and that time it was a one-time VN. So that time she's telling her friends probably about her ex's voice note, but they don't know about the one she sent. But then obviously my boy is smart, you know what I'm saying? He found a way to recover that voice note somehow,
sir.
Even though it was one time. Smart lad, you know what I'm saying? You just may be like, wise, what is he doing? No, smart lad, because you know what I'm saying, more things got revealed. Like, ironically, with the toxic VN he sent to her, more things got revealed, because she ended up telling him that she said some crazy things like, I didn't break up with you,
no,
you didn't break up with me, I broke up with you, which is crazy. She said that she was already telling people that they broke up before they even had the conversation about having a breakup, which is so crazy to me and low-key kind of disrespectful, because it's like the least you can do is at least hear him out before you start spousing or spazzing stuff to other people, which is kind of crazy. The second thing that what kind of stood out to his ex's voice note is that she said, I don't want you talking trash about me to other people, because I still have a reputation that I need to uphold. And I'm thinking, 19 years old and there's reputation. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of crazy, because it's like, I didn't know having a certain amount of followers in your IG was determined as reputation. You know what I'm saying? And that was literally so crazy, because it's like, damn, bro, that's low-key kind of self-centered, because it's like, that's how it is. That's kind of crazy. And it's like, those like, one thing I can also say, advice, guys, if you're a kind person, or you're just not a guy that's rude or a girl that's rude, the one thing I can say is never have certain types of energies around you that shouldn't be around you, you know what I'm saying? And if you're in a situation where we're having people that are young and busy class, then they think they have reputation where they still have a long way to go. That's the type of person you shouldn't be around. That's just my opinion. I'm saying.
No.
So, through the toxic VN he sent, he told me that although it was immature, I'm saying it low-key revealed the type of person she was by her response. She literally unintentionally exposed herself, I'm saying. And as I like to say, girls and guys listening, when it's time to find yourself a spouse, though, make sure they don't have low IQ, because this is the low IQ behavior you're gonna end up experiencing.
My advice,
so yeah,
my advice always, do background check, guys. I don't know why people don't do background checks anymore. Do background checks, because I'm telling you, you'll save yourself in the long run. You feel me? Because there are certain things that you look for in your next partner, and if it's not there, you're gonna wish that you saw it early.
Yeah.
To get what I'm saying. But honestly speaking, the best advice is just do background checks on you. And don't be friends with your ex, guys.
But it's not the one.
It's not the one. But if that's you, that's you though. If that's you, that's you. Can't hold anyone at gunpoint now just because they friend. If that's you, that's you. Me personally, wise as well, it's not the one. But I think, do you have any more? Or?
No, I was gonna say, like,
yes,
I think the best advice I gave him was like the same hurt or the same pain or hurt that you felt, like in future when the next woman comes in your life, that same hurt that you felt will be turned around, and it will be more love than whatever you thought you had with your previous person. I'm saying, I think it's like that. That's the best advice I gave him. And to be fair, he didn't think about, because he told me it's kind of easy to get over someone that didn't put enough effort to make it work. So for him it would be easy to get over. But I would say he's doing well for himself, and I'm saying he ain't doing these things, as we said, friends with your ex, and I'm saying he ain't trying to stalk on IG. He's barely on socials like that. So
that was the first thing I told this man. You better
unfollow, delete, and he did. Deleted number, blocked, you know what I'm saying? He made sure.
I'm glad he did it before I even told him, to be fair. No,
that's what gents, you guys must start doing that, girl. But women as well. They treated you dirty. Delete that number, block that number. Why do we gotta keep?
As we said earlier in the podcast, the door's closed. Keep it closed. Lock it. And throw the key away.
But then, I told him that, and as I said, I think he will be better in the future. I think it's just a matter of, I like how Ura said, if God wants you to be with someone, that time will come, and when it does come, you make sure that he brings someone in your life that will
be an asset in your life.
That person's love will honestly be unmatched.
Exactly.
Honestly. So but then wait, before we close we still gotta talk about it, girl.
Okay, what are we talking about?
What do you think is the best way to get over a breakup?
Best way.
Because we've been saying what not to do, but what should you do?
Okay, honestly, for me personally, what I would do after breakup, obviously, like, just keep my distance. You feel me? Block on every social media. No bad blood, of course, because that's not who I am. But that's what I would do. I think do that. Then also, I don't know, just maybe just do activities that bring joy in your life. You feel me? And you'll slowly but surely start to get over her thing, because this guy we were talking about just now, he told me how, like, him just doing these other activities that he does during the week low-key helps him a bit to kind of forget about the situation, which I feel that's a great way. You feel me? Like, just do things that will keep you from thinking, and eventually you won't even try to not think about her. It will just happen. You'll just stop thinking about her or him. But what do you think the best way is?
I would say, as you said, block, bro. If it really was that bad, block. I think if you ended mutually, you can delete the number for sure.
Delete, but you can still follow them. Would I?
I personally wouldn't follow them.
Would I? Would I?
Nah. I guess you wouldn't basically delete the number, but you don't have to block
all that extra.
Because you ended on good terms. But if you didn't, then obviously do that. block them, delete their number. But as you said, try doing things to distract you from that person. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If it's reading the Bible, praying, doing outdoor activities, spending time with your friends, especially, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Then honestly, I would say that's the best way to get over a breakup. And honestly, you really, really need that discipline to make sure that your head is not thinking about that person still. Because I think, especially amongst males, we don't have the discipline of trying to get over that person. You know what I'm saying, and also don't try getting over them too quickly by rushing into a relationship with someone else. I know that's subjective what I just said, because a lot of people say, or at least I saw, Tyrese Gibson, the guy, the black guy from Fast and Furious,
yes, I
the
know him.
T-scope guy.
Yeah.
So he said something that I low-key kind of side eye a bit. He said that for you to get over a person, sometimes a way to get over them is to be with someone else, so that during that process, while being with that person, you're already getting over that other person that you with. Which I'm a bit subjective to that, because it's like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think maybe be alone for now. Try getting your head right, and then when you're ready, go back in. I'm saying, that's when you're ready. But for me, that's the best way to get over someone.
Yeah, no, of course. I think we've summed it all up for you guys. Let us know how you guys deal with breakups, or if you were in a relationship, how would you deal with it? Yes, no, but guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Love you all. Remember, follow us. You feel me?
On all of our social media. We're actually growing, Jed. We're growing.
We're growing. How are we on Spotify?
Oh, I didn't check the
Oh, you haven't?
I haven't checked. I only know the listens is over 100. 113 listens.
Of course.
RSS, I think it's over 150 or 200.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, and then obviously,
Apple?
I still don't know how to see Apple
you don't
stats.
know?
I can't lie. But then last time when I tried, it said not enough data to collect to check. So hopefully we're growing. But then I would say with Instagram we have 61 followers. So we getting there.
We're getting there. And sorry for the lighting, guys.
Yeah, if it's bad.
But
I think we did a good job despite
the lighting. No, but love you all, and we'll see, nothing else to say other than peace. Okay,
Someone said at the same time.
Sorry. Okay, we will see you guys next week. Peace.